Bortle here, but not there. Just want to shout out Maxell and crew on winning this OTS championship with Trap Eldlich. That deck's pretty nice, and it's abusing Heavenly Prison and that archetype. Also, I would like to congratulate our last giveaway winner, Andre, so make sure to hit me up, man, via social media for your pricing. And if you don't want to miss a future giveaway, guys, just sub for Bortle. It's that free and easy. And real quick, shout out to PPG's Brothers of Legends Regional coming out in December. Let's go. Without further ado, please take it away, boys.
Bortle here. Hey guys, why don't you tell us what you played and what you did today?
Thank you, Kieran. So today we had our OTS qualifier at Easy Comics and Give Me More in Moore, Oklahoma. And my name is Maxell, not Nguyen. And today I got first place. And I'm joined by Giordano. He also played the same deck list. And we both made top 4. I ended up winning the whole thing. And this is our Eldlich Trap deck, built to beat the current meta state.
Sounds good.
So yeah, I'm gonna move the trophies aside here. And we'll get to the deck profile. We're gonna start off with the main deck. Let's do the main deck. Sweet. So with the main deck, we start off with the new card of the recent set in the BODE. It's called Lord of the Heavenly Prison. What this card does is, on your turn, you can reveal it to protect your spell and trap cards from being destroyed by any card effect, which is really solid. A lot of people in the field today, they had a lot of Harpy Spell Dusters, Lightning Storms, and this card basically made those null and void. So we're playing 3 of him, and he has a second effect to when either player activates a set spell or trap card, you can special him from your hand, so he helps with finishing out games as well. And he's also a level 10, which you can overlay with Eldlich the Golden Lord for any trains to burn for game. So we have 3 Lord of Heavenly Prisons, and then we have 2 Eldlich the Golden Lord.
Actually Golden Lords.
Right. And then for our 2 up, we play 2 Inspector Bortle.
Yeah.
He's just basically a body. Yeah, he's a body that says no. Why combo and end up on multiple negates when you can just normal summon a negate, right? We're playing 1 Ecclesia, the Virtuous, to search out our punishment. We side into Nadirs so we can search her easier and gives us an Intis pop, so it makes Nadir like an MST as well as an additional monster disruption as well. So now we have the Destiny Hero package. We're playing 1 Destiny Hero Celestial and 1 Destiny Hero Dasher. And the only 3 spells we're playing in the deck today is Fusion Destiny.
So, you like this package over the Dragoon package?
Well, let's just say we'll get to that.
Okay, I see.
Fantastic.
Some spice.
So then for the traps, we have 27 traps today. We're going to start off by playing one of my favorite ones, which was searchable by Ecclesia. We're playing 3 Dogmatica Punishment. We're playing 3 Unchained Blow Up the Board, Torrential Tribute. We're playing 3 Ice Dragon's Prison. This helps up in the mirror match, banishing your opponent's Eldlich Lords. It helped me get rid of the level 10 Sword Soul monster as well, and it helps in situations where it basically is very flexible. So whatever your deck you're playing against, they're probably going to play multiples of a certain type. It helps get rid of their graveyard setup as well as
your Dragoon out.
It's also a Dragoon out as well, right? And then for
we never lose to Dragoon, right?
For the only,
I'm losing to Dragoon.
We're trying not to lose to Dragoon. The only floodgate we're playing right now is there can only be 1.
Really? Best floodgate?
Yeah, I would say it's better than Goes in a rivalry right now, because the other 2 they don't do as much as this card. Because the current deck I was trying to build this deck to destroy was Sword Soul, and they require multiple Warren monsters on the field. Of course, they can play around it, but once they summon their effect, reveal for cost, you flip this on them, they have to respawn with Twin Twister or any way to get rid of the card, or else it's going to be a hard time for them to get over your cards. Our last the last non-Eldlich card that we're playing is 3 Solemn Strike. We ended up playing this card over Solemn Judgment is because we can go into boards and do the torrential Solemn Strike combo, which is pretty godly. So then those are our normal straps here. And then for our Eldlich cards, we're playing 3 Sanguine. We're playing 3 Conquistador, which is the pop one. And we're playing 2 Haquero, which banishes cards from the grave, which is another way of banishing cards on top of IDP, which is Ice Dragon's Prison. And our last 2 ups is 2 Trap Trick to basically tutor every single card that's not a continuous or a counter. And our last 1 ups is the God cards of the deck, Imperial Order, and Skill Drain. Like promised, so you asked me like how do I like this over the Dragoon package? So we're going to go straight into the side deck now.
Ooh, not even extra side deck. Let's
Yeah,
go.
so we're starting off with 1 Prankatops. He's great going to boards, going second. He can get rid of disruption, possibly even 2. We're playing 3 Lava Golem. Most deck nowadays, if you have an activated effect, they can stop it. So this is our way of
There we go.
just getting rid of the problem.
There we go.
And for that Ecclesia thing I mentioned earlier, we're playing 2 Nadir Servant in the side. We side this in going second every game to help get rid of the board, help thin out our deck, and it's helpful. It has a restriction though, so make sure you summon before you activate it. Blowout cards, we have 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. There's a cool interaction where in the past I was playing anti-spell, and I'd summon Rock during the end phase, and then I'd set this Harpy's Feather Duster, blow up their board that they set. So,
You can
that's
set any spell or trap with the Heavenly Prison.
and my favorite card I set with Heavenly Prison today was Red Eyes Fusion.
ooh.
So what I did today was we smoke screened into the Dragoon package because originally this was Judgment, but we realized we have a problem with having names and bodies on board. So this solved that problem, and it caught people unexpectedly because they were siding cards against.
Yeah, I had people that were siding for the DPE package, but I smoke screened into that.
And there's no way that this is going to lose to Meister, right? So then the last 3 cards of our side deck is 3 evenly matched. That way we can side against the Sword Soul deck if they don't make the non-negate, and help with the mirror match.
Yeah, a lot of decks won't make Baroness against this deck because they want to like go for advantage plays or like make the other level 10 the banish cards because it's really good against this deck. So they don't usually have an on-negate and evenly just kills them.
Right. And then for our extra deck, the best part of the deck, we have 3 Entis, Elder Entity Entis. Self-explanatory. You send it, you pop a card. You try to only send this during your end phase or battle phase. That way you can play around triple tactics talent, which
I'm
everyone
gonna
seems to have now.
I personally think this extra deck is garbage. Like I hate it. It needs a generic link too.
Okay,
Interesting.
generic link too, probably Verte, right?
It needs a, like
Something
a
like that,
generic,
yeah.
like a Phoenix.
Going with the fusions, we have 1
take
Titanic
a
Clad.
Lamb for rank
This is
good.
good to kind of bait, get your opponent to, stop it, and then you commit your actual plays afterwards. So you don't really care about Ecclesia, but it's nice to have her if your opponent goes uninterrupted. And then for our fusions, my favorite is we have Destroy, Phoenix Enforcer. Fantastic card. It got destroyed and banished before I could even use its effect. So,
Interesting.
and then this card got summoned more than DPE, so Dragoon.
The boy himself.
I
Prismatic
couldn't out
Starlight
this
win.
card in our top 4 match and I lost.
Yeah, it's great in the mirror match because or any matchup with DPE. What are they going to do? It keeps coming back, you're keep going to destroy it, and they're going to keep getting burned, and they're keep going to, it closes out the game a lot faster than DPE, in my opinion. So for Xyz, what we play is 1 Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Gustav Max. So
Yeah.
I went for game 4 times with this card. So whenever you beat someone over Eldlich and the Lord of Heavenly Prison, that's about 55 or 65 depending on if you use the Eldlich effect. And then once you go to main phase 2, if they don't have an effect negation, they lose.
Interesting.
And then we also play the overlay on top of it, the Juggernaut Libe, to help with clearing boards, but as well as another material for the aforementioned Zeus. And
Oh, is it Starlight?
yeah, we're not slacking. Trying not to.
How nice.
And we're playing Pallades. This card didn't get summoned today, but we play it to help in situations where if a deck loses to compulses or bounces, then we summon this card in those situations. Helps get rid of our Eldest traps as well. And then for the links, the last part of our extra deck is 2 Ragnia Link, 2 Link Spiders. We're playing 1 Fedgerit, the Baron Blossom, to help with plays if we have Nadir or Punishment. We can return a brick in our hand because we are playing bricks, like Destiny Hero bricks or Dragoon bricks, and get a fresh new card. And hopefully it's not the same card. So
I was gonna play Omega, but
I convinced him to play this
I
instead.
think I won a game because of that card's effect.
What happened?
I put back a Destiny Hero package and I drew a playable trap.
Yeah.
It was really good.
And our last card, this didn't get summoned, but we're playing Soldier of Chaos for the decks that aren't able to win or get over a card that can't get targeted. I had multiple situations
But
where
this is the secret,
where I
not
could
the
summon.
ulti.
I know. I couldn't pull one.
Dang.
And then the only secret we play over Omega is win Pegasus at Ignister. In some game states, going in game 3 or 2, if your opponent already has an established board, you can.
That was literally the best card in my X-ray.
Did you resolve it?
100%. That was literally the best.
Tell them about your resolve, because I didn't resolve it, so tell them.
A lot of times what I would do is to get rid of problem monsters, I would crash my Conquistador or Sing or whatever the other one's called, and just banish, bounce. Like, it bounces any card. It's so good.
Yeah, and it shuffles it to the deck too.
Yeah.
So whatever resource they had, it takes care of it. So yeah, no, probably the best cards in my deck here are this. I know it's very self-explanatory, but probably it's Red Ice Fusion for that, and there can only be one. Because a lot of my opponents, they fixated and try to focus on getting rid of there can only be one. But in some games, I even got rid of him with the Golden Lord, because it does conflict with Golden Lord and the other traps, as I learned from dueling Kieran. It helps. It helps to get rid of it and go for game that way. So yeah.
I'm a clown, and I forgot to write these cards on my deck list.
Those
so
two?
I had to play without this engine for the top cut.
Dude, you lost 5 cards in your side deck.
I literally
and
lost.
that.
I lost 6 total cards because I forgot to write these to my deck list.
But yeah, thank you so much for doing the deck profile, Kieran.
Before
big
we-
shout outs to everyone.
Shoutouts to Kieran, Connor, Dylan, the boys that we test with. It's the only people I play Yu-Gi-Oh with.
Yeah, and he trusted me enough to just play the same exact deck. Well, minus the red eyes and the dark.
Shoutouts to Control, and big shoutouts to Max. He literally taught me how to play the deck in the last 12 hours. Like, while I was literally driving to work and driving here. So I wouldn't be able to do it without
But yeah,
him.
thank you guys all, and hopefully we see you at the next few YCSs. Thanks.